We welcome you, basketball fans, to the Augusta Civic Center as Munzing Media is here. Tonight, doubleheader. We'll have the women's game first, and it's a big one here as the University of Maine Augusta comes in 7-3. They're 2-0 in the league. Southern Maine Community College, the Seawolves, they're 7-1 overall, and they are 2-0 in the YSCC. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munzing, joined by Nate Munzing here in production and color. Brittany Bourgeois Munzing running our camera. And we're here for the games tonight here from the Augusta Civic Center. We'll take a look at the starters here for both sides as we get underway here. For the Seawolves, it'll be Jordan Turner, Hannah Heald, Sammy Griffin, Abigail Nelson, and Amira Jones. It'll be Plummer, Bragg, Toth, LaFountain, and Card. This is Griffin with it. For the Seawolves, should be a good matchup here, Nate. Two undefeated teams in the league, and sorry about that, folks.
Not on our end. That was down at the
4 10-minute quarters. We'll explain some of the things that change with that as we get through this game. Toth out front. Comes back outside. Outside the Plummer. She's going to launch a three. It'll line up. It won't go. LaFountain with a good rebound comes back outside. Swung around. Pop outside by Card. No. Both teams finding the lid on the basket early on here from the Augusta Civic Center.
Yeah, a little bit of panic right now on both offensive sets for UMA and SMCC. Really not kind of gelling right now. This is a better opportunity there, but in and out.
Yeah, went in and out for Hoyt. She'll put the second chance opportunity. She'll get it. Hoyt, stellar high school career, Bonnie Eagle. Toth inside, wouldn't get it down. 2-0, you see the score. Turner runner. Plummer her rebound. Bragg's ahead of the pack. She's got it in the corner, got it lined up, got all net.
Yeah, really nice job there, set up by Darby. Toth pull the defender towards her with the dribble, finding Bragg down in the corner. Very nice job there for UMA in the transition.
Pop outside's good. So, team's on a little more of a fluid flow here. Bragg again, that's going to back iron. Second chance opportunity. LaFountain's got it. Trying to put it around the backside in order to get through his car, but she got fouled.
Yeah, Card with the smart play there. Knowing the defender's coming off, Jamie Plummer to her opposite side, trying to kind of sneak around that pass around the back to try and get Plummer. And they said that she was shooting, so we'll go with that.
Boy. Generous.
Yeah, no question there, Rob.
She was trying to wrap around and make a pass. Didn't get either, so we'll stay 4-2. Seawolves go to work here.
I think, Rob, that both these teams match up pretty evenly here. And we've been able to see that both teams playing pretty good defense against the offense is really kind of staling out early on here.
Plummer's got a three lined up. She got it. Jamie Plummer. You both found her in the corner.
Yeah, and if you're SMCC, you got to find Jamie and be with her no matter what part of the court she's on, because she can pull out and hit from outside, as we just saw that three-pointer. And she's devastatingly dangerous down underneath as well. She's good left hand, right hand. So you really just got to stick with her. And we'll see that more throughout the game here.
Good power move by Hoyt inside. She's got 4 of the 5 points. Of the 6 points, I'm sorry. 6-5. The Fountain back outside. Card's going to pop there. Glasses at home. 7-6.
You know, we saw early on in that possession, Jamie handling the ball from midcourt, and I think that's going to be an advantage there. Hoyt's playing Jamie Plummer on the defensive side, but I think she can probably take her off the dribble, so we'll see what happens there.
And so far, no answer for Hoyt inside.
Yeah, we might want to see Jamie switch over and play Hoyt defensively too.
Yeah, I think probably the strategy was they wanted to make sure Jamie doesn't get any foul trouble. They really have to manage that part of the game, and going to get a push. Going to be baseline for the Moose. Going down a little bit hard was Morgan Codd. She's the sophomore out of Ellsworth, Maine. I'm sorry, she lost it out of bounds, so it'll be Seawolves basketball. Both teams undefeated in league, 2-0, both of them. Both teams got 7 wins on the season. Moose have played a couple of more games. They're 7-3. And we have a close one, just as we think we'll have throughout the course of it. Going to work out front. It's Turner. She's on the drive, and she'll be fouled and go to the free throw line.
Yeah, nice decision there for Turner, taking advantage of the height difference as Toth is guarding her. And on the flip side, I think that Toth could probably take her off the dribble too, but I think we'll see a pretty good battle there at the guard position throughout the night.
Second one's good. Halfway through this first quarter, Toth out front, goes to work, goes right side, gets doubled, kicks it back outside. LaFountain's got a 3, but it wouldn't get down. Want to congratulate Jamie Plummer. She was National Player of the Week. Great honor. Turner got it back outside. We get a travel. Turns it over. That's the USCAA Player of the Week for Jamie. Jamie's got the ball out front. Rolls it right side to Codd's going to launch. No. Fought for control. And let's see. I think we're going to get a just out of bounds. No foul called on that. Comes into Plummer. She goes up a little off balance on that one, and good check out and bound. Heather Packett comes, so that's going to go out of bounds. Not able to get that one down was Vino as it went away from her out of bounds. And well out of bounds. Track that one down. Glad you're joining us here.
Full court pressure here from SMCC. Nice change up. Saw it in the last possession too.
Carmen Bragg. Some good ball handlers for the Moose, as Bragg's a nifty ball handler. She's got it now. They broke that press rather easily. A nice high screen set for Bragg, and she came in and glassed one home, and we're tied at 9.
Yeah, Carmen's such a good shooter too. She does a nice job, as you mentioned, Rob, of being able to break pressure and dribble around and create space, and she did there and was able to finish.
Nice off the ball cut. Second chance opportunity. That was Jones with it. She tried to bang it home. She's from Chicopee, Mass.
With the addition of Toth this season, the ball handling duties have really been split, and it's a great counter to one another. Bragg can handle it, or Toth in there. I think any kind of full court pressure is going to be handled by those two probably the majority of the season, and not really bat an eye at it and create points.
Well, that's a nice baseline move by Caitlin LaFountain as she came screaming down the baseline, made a little room for herself, and was able to get it up and down off the glass for 2. 11-9 now, Moose by 2. Popped it back outside. 3 is Wild, and Plummer's on the bound. Here comes Carmen ahead of the pack. Good D getting back by the Seawolves. They cut it off. Plummer's outside. She got doubled, got rid of it. Bragg looks for Cutter. Almost went up, but she held her foot. Comes Darby. She's a dangerous shooter. A little tricky dribble there. Makes room and
that's so
hits
nice.
The baseline. Popped a little 10-footer there.
I love the little hesitation there. Bring it down to the baseline. Had the defender go back to her left. Created some separation and some room down the baseline. Got that nice shot off.
Yeah, Darby's just not a three-point threat. She can penetrate and she can score from anywhere on the floor. She's a great addition here this year. And
And I think that's one thing that we've noticed here, Rob, early on in the season is how well offensively gelled UMA really is here early on. Creating space and letting their guards really do some nifty work, as you had mentioned before, dribbling in and out and creating opportunities to be able to score.
Yeah, they weave in and out, as you said. Pretty good example right there by Bragg. Made some room for herself and get the foul called. She was blocked. And then, of course, you have the bigs outside that, you don't need Jamie inside. You can spread her outside. And, if the penetrating guard off the dribble can kick back outside and Plummer can hit a three. That one not down. Under 2 minutes. Pretty left-handed roll from Montenot, but that didn't get down. She came in flying down the left side, laid it up left-handed, didn't get it down. End of the game, Emily Carter, the senior guard from Waterville. Now we see Plummer was on for a second, but now LaFountain's on her.
Yeah,
LaFountain's fighting for the ball and out of bounds, and let's see last off White.
Yeah, Jamie's getting a quick break here at the end of the quarter.
Good hustle play that time. Both sides. 1:39 left here, first quarter. And that's tipped away. That was Lindsay Clark tipping that one away. Close fought game like we thought we'd have. Two undefeated teams in the conference. Nelson with a good power move, but couldn't get it down. Minute and a half. Comes Darby. Goes to work outside. Penetrates. Tried to draw the foul. Didn't get it. Back the other way. Nelson. Nelson's going to roll one home. 2-point game, 13-11. Here comes the pressure. Bonds on some good defensive pressure. And did she cause the turnover? No, she tipped it out of bounds, but good hustle play that time by Bonds. Good quality bench minutes for Coach Howe coming off the Seawolves benches. They're a little deeper. I think we'll be saying that as a constant theme here.
I think you're right.
The Moose kids are in great shape, though. They work hard. They know what they're going to have to do is play and log a lot of minutes. Got a hold on the penetration.
You almost want Darby just to continue. It looked like she had something developing there. She had one more dribble down to the basket. She might be able to lay it in, but at least getting the foul called.
Stay with us at halftime. I have Coach Ford of the men's team. He'll talk about his big matchup here tonight. How the men are doing this season.
Nice play.
Nice inbounds, and the fountain finishes very smartly.
Well, what a great adjustment there. They've been going out, out, out. That person closest to the ball has been going down the baseline and away from the basket there. Just a quick change up. I'm going to go right down to the basket. The fountain getting the pass, being able to put it home. Nice job there.
Oh, that's a pretty finish. Bonds left-handed. Two-point game. Shot clock is in play. It looks like the Moose want to milk that shot clock a little bit. Shot clock's at 10. 5-second differential. Both goes, kicks it back outside, and nicely finished by Lindsay Clark. Three-point attempt. That'll count if it goes. Rolls off. Plummer's got the rebound, and that will do it for one. So we're played one here from the Augusta Civic Center. You see the score. The Moose 17, Seawolves 13. We're back second quarter after this.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
Muncie Media. Thanks, Maine Athletic Fundraising, for their sponsorship of all of our sports streaming across the total breadth of our platform. Just coming off a 20-game high school football season. We're doing the Moose games here from the Augusta Civic Center as we have for the past several years. And we will be planning our high school streaming schedule, so the best place to find out what we're doing is go to the Muncie Media Facebook page. We'll let you know what's cooking. Looking to do some basketball here in the state of Maine. Girls and boys high school. Of course, we have the men's and women's here. Our next game, we'll be back in after the Thanksgiving break. It'll be November 30th, as Maine Presque Isle will be here, women at 6, men at 8. A lot of work still here to do tonight, both sides. 17-13, Moose basketball. Comes right side now. And that's a three-point basket right out of the gates for the Moose.
Yeah, and I think that's a huge advantage here for UMA is that their bigs, Rob, you mentioned earlier, that they can pop out, be a three-point threat. So that means the defensive bigs for SMCC got to come out and cover that. It's going to create lanes. I think they'll be able to get some dribble penetration after they make a few three-pointers.
Lindsay kicks it back outside. Dolt's going to shoot. Got it. Another one for Darby.
See, and if you're SMCC, you've got to extend out now at this point. You've got to go out and challenge those shots because UMA is so dangerous at the three-point line, and their percentage of making them is pretty outstanding at this point.
Boy, nice feed inside to Jones. She couldn't get it home. 23-13, quickly to 10. It was 4 back-to-back threes here for the Moose, and they will launch. And we got a block.
Yeah, and if UMA is getting calls like that, I mean, that didn't seem to be much of contact there, but if they're getting that call, it's even going to open up things even further for UMA. Plummer and Toth trying to run a little bit of pick and roll there. Toth coming off the screen with the hesitation and then dribble forward, draws that foul. I'm sure that's going to open up very soon for them.
Darby directing traffic out front. Goes to work. Drives. Got it stripped away.
Great
Good defense
there.
that time. Well, that was really slick by Jordan Turner. She'll kick it right side. Here comes Griffin with it. Plummer's got another rebound. Jamie among the nation leaders in rebounds. She was National Player of the Week. Nice post move there and got a little bang, and sometimes you wonder what's called and what's not. On the putback was Caitlin LaFountain. Well, Caitlin is one of those kids she comes with a full range of skills. You can see Caitlin, she's made some baseline moves, hits from the outside, plays great defense. She's a fantastic addition to this team.
Well, she plays the other side of the box away from Plummer so well.
Yeah.
And she's smart. She knows the ball's coming off that side, and she stays and hunkers down. She's able to really read and gauge where the ball's going to come off the rim. She's a great rebounder, like you said, Rob. We see a lot of second-chance opportunities there. That pass one was grabbed by Bragg, and then a nice bounce pass down to LaFountain to be able to put that one in. So we're going to see that quite often throughout the season, and we already have early on here for UMA.
Foul on Maria Vino, and she's got 1-2 on the team. First one to roll home for Carmen. Second one out. Hoyt did a good job of corralling a tough rebound with a couple of white shirts around her. Outside now. Montano got it right side. This is Turner. Nice spin move for Griffin, but second chance opportunities. Montano gets it inside, and Plummer went up to contest and got called on the foul. To the free throw line goes Hoyt.
Just watching that play, it looked like Jamie had pretty good extension of her arms there.
Fouls on Jamie Plummer, her first.
Just the first on Jamie. Nobody in foul trouble either side.
Take a look at the foul right here. As you see the ball's entered in. It must be with the body there because she does a really nice job of extending up and away, using her arms. Staying away from contact, at least with her arms.
26-14. Koth with it out front. Running the quarterback duties here for Coach Laney. Dished in, but good defense and a good steal, but on the line, unfortunately, were the Seawolves. Inbounds, comes high. They'll swing it. And there's Caitlin LaFountain again. Well, you saw them run out to the three-point arc, as you got to do when Darby's out there.
I'd like to say pretty good job defensively for SMCC. The taller Hoyt is going out on Toth to take away the three-pointer, which they've done every single time. They haven't given up open three-pointer, but no one's rotated down to be able to cover LaFountain. So, again, LaFountain just cleaning up underneath right now for UMA.
Yeah, LaFountain at 5'9". That was a long-range dedication. Montano. Three-pointer. 28-17. Looped in high at the elbow. Plummer rolled down, but she was well defended that time by Hoyt. High pick. There's the three. That won't go. Rebound again. LaFountain. She's having a game. Caitlin LaFountain.
Was just so smart to place herself on that side. Seal the defender right away. I mean, there was no chance that the ball was coming off that right side that she was not going to get it.
Hoyt's been good inside all night. She's got another two. Hoyt's a very, very strong inside post player. She's on Plummer. Jamie's going to go. Lefty, no. Hoyt rebound. Montano comes. She's just hit a three. She's going to launch another, and she's going to, oh, that one looked good. I almost called it in. Turner, no. Rebound LaFountain. Comes Toth ahead of the pack. Carter, she's got it. She stops, looks for help, gets it back outside. Now Plummer's got a three lined up. In and out, no. Montano now. She comes. Aaron shot. LaFountain with the air ball and pulls it down. Here come the Moose. Lindsay back outside. And that was a quick release.
Well, and it's such a nice job there. I think that was Clark being able to dish that off to Toth. But the dribble penetration had that defender have to come down and sink in and help out. Good heads-up play to be able to get that out to Darby. Anytime Darby's hoping for a three, you got to get to the ball.
Yeah, get to the ball. Jamie with a strong rebound off the Hoyt miss.
Yeah, fantastic job there by Jamie, fighting underneath, defending the shot, turning around, boxing out, and getting the rebound.
Comes in high off the elbow was Plummer. She looks for the cutter. She gets the cutter. This is Bragg. She goes up, gets fouled. So good take that time.
UMA really firing on all cylinders right now, offensively doing a fantastic job. Running a couple different offensive sets there. Jamie coming up to the elbow, the high post, receiving the pass, being able to set that still screen, if you will, by holding the ball and just letting Darby kind of take it off like a running back. Excuse me, not Darby, Bragg.
Some wholesale changes coming in. Hannah Heald in the game, number 22. Nelson, 24 in the game. Jones, 33 in the game for the Seawolves. Gustra, 13 in the game. Plummer, steal. Comes Jamie, pulls it out, sets it up. Darby looks for some help, goes baseline, got bumped, looking for some help. Nice little runner by Morgan Card there as she penetrated. Passed up the open shot to penetrate, stopped, and made the shot. Not enough players do that, Nate. So many folks want to put their heads down, just drive that thing right to the basket rather than stop and take that little pop. Outside it is.
Yeah, and UMA just in complete control here right now.
Lindsay Clark knocks one down. 39-19. They ballooned out to a 20-point lead, and we're going to get a timeout, I believe. No? What do we got?
You'd assume you'd want a timeout at this. Maybe even a couple points ago, you'd want a timeout just to kind of slow things down. SMCC kind of throwing up a prayer in a sense. I'm not really sure.
What's the stoppage?
Inadvertent whistle.
Oh, Brittany tells us inadvertent whistle.
Patriot style.
Those guys showed up there from the
game over
from the State Farm commercial. That's those officials last night are going to star in the next State Farm commercial. 20-point lead. Runner, no travel. They were getting down on the shot clock because it was under 10.
Well, you nailed it. True sense of a runner there. A couple extra steps.
Comes off right side. Plummer's got it now. Fighting for the rebound. They're going to reset the offenses. Morgan Codd doing some good bounding in there. All net for Darby. 41-19. A lot of one and dones here for the Seawolves.
Yeah.
Nice checkouts being done by the Moose.
At that point, Rob, where your mental mindset ends up being, we got to get back into this and we got to get back in a hurry. You end up taking those long three-point shots that you think are open, percentage-wise are very low. And it just, you slowly start creeping back and back and back in a sense of the lead expanding here, and that's really what's happened to SMCC.
Yeah, and then some foul trouble, too. They're at 4. Tough cut off. Swung around. Plummer's got an open 3 and rings it off and out.
Jimmy a little bit off tonight, I think, offensively. I think we've seen her miss a couple of, at least contested layups, that she's usually automatic with, and a couple open three-point looks that haven't gotten home yet. So we'll see what happens in the second half. I mean, right now it seems as though Toth is the one that SMCC's got to really stop offensively here because she's either creating or she's scoring.
Gustra with the 2-point basket. Back to a 20-point deficit for the Seawolves. 20-point lead for the Moose. Gustra on the defensive top, and she's now switched off. Card's going to pop. No. Second chance opportunity. Still loose. Jamie's got it. Goes up, fouled. Well, keeping that ball alive was Emily Carter, and she did a nice job keeping a loose ball, and it came over to Jamie Plummer, and Plummer went up, got fouled.
Yeah, really fortuitous here for UMA because Carter was almost behind the backboard when she was trying to shoot that. Deflected by the defender and then ended up having to fight for it, knocking it to Jamie.
Jamie's got the first.
Yeah, we say fortuitous, but that all happens due to the effort that's put in by Carter to be able to try and get that over there. So
42-21. Jamie's got a second one coming. She's got it home. In-state rivalry here is Southern Maine Community College, University of Maine at Augusta.
Probably the biggest crowd I think we've seen for such an early game in the season. So pretty good turnout here.
Yeah, good turnout here. It's also
Faculty Appreciation Night. Is that what we have?
No, it's not faculty.
Oh.
That'll be on December 7th. This is Hollowell Food Bank Night. So if you're coming out for the next game, bring a donation of a non-perishable food item for the Hollowell Food Bank Night. They do some nice promotions here at UMA to connect to the community. Pretty move in underneath, as we've seen, and foul called, and Hoyt will go the free throw line, the Bonnie Eagle High graduate.
Yeah, Hoyt doing a fantastic job of working down underneath. She got herself in perfect position. She's only basically almost underneath the basket there. Right at a good spot to be able to turn. She did a nice job putting her back to the basket there. Sorry, Rob.
First one out.
On number 23, Morgan Carter.
Say what's at halftime. We'll hear from our good sponsor, Maine Athletic Fundraising. And then we'll also have Coach Ford. Well, the men's team will come up and chat with him for a while and find out how the Moose men are doing. At the 1 minute mark here. Dished outside. Goes Darby on the baseline. Pops in and out. And let's see. We got to travel before any contact, so the turnover, the ball goes back to the Moose. 13-second differential, 30 on the shot clock, of course, 43 on the game clock here in the first half. So Gustra on the defense.
On number 24, Abigail Nelson, the third.
So Nelson, 3 on her. She'll have to sit here. They'll get a sub in for her for the final. 39.4 seconds left. First one's good by Carmen. Carmen Bragg out of the dynasty of Class D girls basketball in the state of Maine, Washburn High School. Carmen played a lot of games here every other year for the state championship. Because she and Richmond had some battles back in the day. Jamie Plummer, of course, from Richmond. Washburn always seemed to get the better whoever they were playing. Fantastic program. Comes Hoyt, makes room for herself. Jamie goes straight up, still stays straight up. A nice finish by Alicia Hoyt. Plummer did a good job not to foul, although she's only got 1. Jamie, a 3, no. Second chance opportunity. This will count, and it does. And isn't that a perfect way to end it for Caitlin LaFountain, who has been a dynamo rebounding putback machine here for the Moose. Well, we'll get a check of the stats as well at the half, and we'll come back here to halftime activities from the Augusta Civic Center. You're watching Munson Media's production of UMaine Moose basketball.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
We rejoin you here at halftime. I've got a guest up here in the broadcast pavilion, as we like to call it, Coach Jim Ford. And Jim, your men's team is coming together.
Yes,
for you this year. You're very happy with some of the recruits you've had. Let's talk about some of the new kids, and then we'll talk about your veterans a little bit.
Okay. We were lucky over the off-season to pick up, first of all, Noah Thompson from Yuma, Arizona. His family was originally from Portland, Maine, and that had a lot to do with him having UMA on his sights. And he's brought a wonderful dimension to our team with the ability to hit the free ball. He plays excellent defense, and he can handle real well. And he is going to be a threat for the next 4 years for the Moose.
Yeah, he's one of those kids that can handle the ball and create for himself, Jim. And that's a skill that we don't always see with some kids. You know, they're ball handlers, dishers, but certainly Noah's found the ability to get his shot off the dribble as well as when he's wide open. And boy, you've got to find him if you're defending you guys.
Right. We also have Dustin West from Madison area, and he's been a wonderful new addition. He's injured and will not play tonight. He has a hip flexor injury. It happened at the New Hampshire Thanksgiving tournament this weekend, and we're hoping it's only going to be a few weeks. But he'll be on the mend for a little bit. But he's added another dimension of being able to hit the outside three-point shot. And then when our Caleb McGuire went down with a rib injury in the first New Hampshire tournament we were at, he's had to step up and become a forward rather than sort of a small forward. He's had to play sort of power forward positions around Brandon and really give us a helping hand there. And then we have two young guards that have come from Orlando, even though they had roots in New England. Dallas Murray has been our starting point guard. As you can see, he's got a lot of talent.
He surely does.
He can certainly set the floor, and he's got the ability to score. You'll see as we go further and deeper into the season, I think he'll handle pressure situations better and better as time goes on. And then his sidekick from Orlando, Joseph Davila, is an excellent left-handed scrapper and award-winning defensive player in high school. And his game helps us lift our intensity. Our defense, I feel, has been improved this year. We got a ways to go yet, I think. Our goal is always to try to keep teams under 70. We've only done that a few times, but I think we're on the horizon. And as Joe and Dallas get more and more experience this year in the backcourt, as a matter of fact, they'll be the starting backcourt tonight with having Caleb out of the lineup and Dustin West out of the lineup. So you'll see a young but exciting-looking Moose backcourt tonight, trying to get the ball to Keith and Brandon up front.
Yeah, and of course you mentioned those two guys, your captains. A lot to be said for those guys. Both have been recognized at the national level for you, Jim, and you know it's a credit to you and the program that these kids are getting recognized at that level. Brandon, of course, is one of the most personal guys that I have ever met. Always comes up and talks to us, and Keith, of course, we know him from being from Lawrence High School. Just great kids. They're not good basketball players. They're good people for your program.
Yes, Rob. They've been the ultimate role model that any coach dreams of. I'm already having the feelings about this is their senior year, and could I ever find again in my coaching career two young men, as you said, that have everything together from their citizenship to their service to the community to their prowess in the classroom. They're phenomenal young men who have the world before them now.
They're the model for the kids that you want to bring into this program, aren't they, Jim?
Absolutely.
Truly, yeah. And sometimes when kids are within the midst of your program, they don't get that. But they don't realize that we coaches, of course, I'm putting my coach's hat on here too. You know, in 10 years, you'll be telling somebody that he's like a Keith Chesley. He's like a Brandon Rogers. And I still do that. I get talking about former players, and I realize that was 30 years ago. But nonetheless, those are the models of kids that you're looking to bring into your program, and that may be the best thing you can say of anybody that plays for your program.
Right. And this season of having 4 or 5 new players that are going to play key roles, Keith and Brandon have done such a wonderful job being mentors for these young players. And they're there every step of the way, taking care of reinforcing the great things that they're doing already, and then showing them the way of what adjustments they have to make.
So let's take a look. 2-5 overall, play some good outside competition, but more importantly here in the conference, 1-2, this is a big game for you tonight.
This is huge because SM is at 3-5, and we know they're a much better team than that. But as Matt was telling me just a few moments ago, he really loads up his schedule early and plays very, very tough competition, such as Navy Prep and a team that we just played in the championship at the New Hampshire Tech Dean College, who was undefeated. And I was very pleased with the injuries we've had to stay within 12 points of that team.
Yeah.
So, tonight's a huge game. It's early in the season in the conference. We're 1-2 in the conference, and I believe they're 2-1. So it's always a big game when we play SM, and it's going to be. I think it's going to be a track meet here tonight.
Well, it's not often that we show up here that it isn't a track meet, and certainly if you get off to that great start and can contain some of their guns here, we'll have a great one here tonight. Well, Jim, it's always great talking to you. Thanks for coming up. We really love being up here and doing these games.
And Rob, thank you, and Nate, and for all you do. This is such a wonderful asset for UMA basketball to have you guys here in the Munzing Network, because it's bringing the game to the universe right now. Everybody in the planet could be watching.
Exactly.
And for the wonderful analysis that both of you do and the insights you give to the players, their families, and the teams, it's wonderful. And we're so lucky to have the Munzing Network as doing our UMA games. And I hope it continues for a long time.
Well, we love coming up from Gardner. We come right up the interstate, don't you know, and get ourselves set up here. We have a lot of comments, and sometimes we exaggerate our little Maine thing, because we got people that watch us out of state, and they get such a kick out of when we start doing Maine stuff, and it's really great to be here. It's a great family atmosphere, and that's what we're about. We're a family business, just like you guys are a family here, and we see the family shirts that everybody's wearing here. And one of the other things I really like is I like the way you and Coach Laney meld the two programs. It's almost as if they're one in a sense, Jim. So
sure, yeah. Coach Laney, as athletic director now, has really taken the programs a step forward and brought that family atmosphere to UMA, where you'll see the teams will be out there actually huddling for each other during the starting lineups and doing all the little things that show that everyone really cares about each other.
Yeah, that's great. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We got a good one going here. If you're a Moose fan, 47-24. The ladies are ahead. We'll come back. We'll have second half action here after this.
Great job. Thank you. I hope you.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
We'll get set here for second half action. Score 47-24. Moose Ladies on top of the Seawolves. This is Darby Toth with it. Toth goes. Runner new. Jamie rebound. Toth's going to reset out front. Comes to cut a weak side. It's Plummer, glass and home. No, that didn't get in. I'm sorry.
Yeah, a little short.
A little short.
Jones with some pretty good defense
I
there.
had a bad angle.
Initially, Jamie coming over, it looked like she was going to be wide open, but Jones doing a really nice job of coming off the other offensive player defending against Jamie. Making a good move there.
So Jones will go to the free throw line. Second on Plummer.
Really, that's what SMCC's got to do, right? Work the ball down underneath the Hoyt and Jones. Try and get Plummer in some foul trouble and kind of remove her from the equation, both defensively and offensively. I think she's more impactful here so far in this game defensively, either altering shots, blocking shots, and definitely rebounding, as we see there.
Yeah, she's a board cleaner for sure. Among the nation leaders in that. Toth out front. Lays it off. Cott. Bragg. Home. Beautifully done. Floor spacing perfect right there for Coach Laney's team.
Exactly right, Rob. Coach Laney doing a fantastic job calling that play, getting that high screen, having Bragg come around it wide open, as I'd call it, down the seam, right to the basket. Fantastic call there and great execution.
Second chance opportunity here for the Seawolves. They're going to dish it inside. Tipped away, but called on the foul was Morgan Card.
Fouls on Morgan Card, number 23, her third.
That's 3, so we're going to get a check in here. So Card's got to sit with 3. She's the only one in foul trouble. Griffin got it inside. Griffin's got it back. She's got a quick release. She's going to rim it. Comes Carmen. Toth now. Out front goes Darby. Penetrates outside to Jamie for the 3. In and out won't go. Rebound LaFountain again. She's been a monster. And she's got it home. What a game for Caitlin LaFountain.
What a almost impracticable angle to be able to get that. Yeah, improbable. Yeah, my goodness.
Still correcting the kid's speech.
3-second violation.
3-second violation. And one of the problems you have is if you get behind the Moose and you go to have to press them, you got this magician with the basketball out front. Carmen handles it well. They all handle it well out there. LaFountain handles the basketball well. Jamie, of course, for a big, handles it great. Caitlin got cut off there a little bit, wasn't able to get it home. Morgan went up, didn't get it there. Turner. Plummer's got 2. She's got to be careful, and she is. It rolls out. Second chance opportunity. That was a good job by Jones on the weak side rebound. She got it, got fouled. And she'll go back to the free throw line where she's been. Second on LaFountain. So I think there's a tendency here and a coaching maneuver by Coach Howe, as you said, Nate, to bang it inside. And, they know that the Moose have a short bench. If they can get them in foul trouble, it would play to their advantage here in the fourth quarter if they can get there with some foul trouble.
Yeah, we saw Hoyt with a fantastic first half for SMCC. SMCC didn't really stop UMA defensively. and really was able to extend the lead. But they need something. And I'm not really sure that they're so great in transition. I think they're more of a come down.
Yeah.
They got to set up an offense, work the ball around a little bit, maybe the perimeter, to get Hoyt or Jones a pretty good look underneath. And we haven't really seen too many transitional points from SMCC. On the flip side, UMA is very good in transition, can push the ball with Bragg and Toth. And we've seen it, penetration all night from those 2 point guards, be able to get those kickouts and open shots.
Here comes Jamie on the drive. She's going to take it to the hole and be fouled. I think they're probably calling the foul on Jordan Turner.
Number 44, Alicia Hoyt.
Nope, sorry, it's going to be Hoyt, and that's her third, and that's a big foul.
Yeah,
so
that's
Coach Howell
huge.
to the bench immediately here. She'll get some check-ins, 3 at the table. Jamie's got a couple. She got a net for the first one, 52-26. Well, we thank Coach Ford for stopping in and bringing us up to date on the recruits that he's got. And we had great things to say about his leaders, Keith and Brandon, 2 great kids, as we've seen over the years. We've loved covering them. Darby's outside. She got a 3 lined up. Rems it. LaFountain kept it alive for Plummer. Plum back outside to Darby, and has got a netter. Well, good second chance opportunity there, and the Moose cashed that one in, 54-26. Power drive, not falling, but maybe a foul. Bonds came down the right side, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, SMCC on the defensive side, they got to sell out on the defensive rebound. We've seen too many second chance opportunities from UMA just because they're so aggressive to the basket in their rebounding schemes. You got to make those shots right there.
Yeah,
for
boy, that one
SMCC.
got away, and 1 and out on that one. Bragg back outside. LaFountain's holding. Weak side cut by Jamie, and then she get it back outside. She'll get it back. Won't go, and Seawolves basketball.
Yeah, kind of working the ball into the corner. Nice job by SMCC. I thought UMA had some pretty good spacing there, was going to be able to have something open up, but SMCC forcing the ball a little back and forth between, I think it was Carter and Plummer, and kind of pinning them over in that corner.
Fountain with some good defense that time as she knocked off Heel, but then the weak side runaround that time dropped down for Nelson. 54-28. Coming down to the halfway mark of this 10-minute quarter. 4 quarters in women's NCAA basketball here this year. Bragg's going to get the benefit of a call here on the floor. So
Fouls on number 3, Destiny Montano, her first.
Plum was out high. It came right out on Toth, as you would. Plummer with a 3. Not going to go. LaFountain was, no, I'm sorry, that was Carter inside that time. A clock inside, keeping it alive, but it didn't work. See which way this goes. Ooh. It's going to be called a travel before contact, so Moose kind of catch a break there because Plummer might have been called on her 3rd. Here comes the press. And we're going to get a foul immediately called on Bonds as she knocked Darby to the floor.
Fouls on number 11, Blue.
Coach Laney checking on Jamie over in the corner there. She hit her head pretty good on that. She's trying to set up to take the charge after that travel.
And the Moose in the half court. Hesitation dribble, kicked outside. Now I think we're going to get a player control type foul. You still need to maintain control of your body. So Toth had the foul on the, after the pass, ran into the defender. Montano got it back outside, won't go. Nice hustle that time by Vino as she followed her shot. Pretty take that time down the left side and finished by Abigail Nelson. So 54-30. Still a 24-point lead. Foul was off the ball. Wait till it gets announced. There's Vino. It's going to be her third, so some foul trouble. But the Seawolves, 3 on Vino. Hoyt's already on the bench with 3. Bragg swings it around. They swing it all the way back, and well defended by the Seawolves there as they knew exactly what was happening. Here comes Plummer. There's LaFount with another rebound. She's got a bushel full. Shot clock at 15. Plummer's going to launch a 3. No. Rebound came out long and corralled by Vino, and here she comes. Vino outside the 3-point line. They slack off her. She'll get it back outside. They'll set the offense. Tano got it off, and she comes on the left side and lays it home. So much better play by the Seawolves here. They'll cut this to 22, and now we're going to get a timeout, I think, by the Moose. So, timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout. You're watching UMaine Moose basketball on MunsingMediaSports.com.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
We are back here. See the huddle. UMaine Moose will tell you we'll be back here after the holiday break. Wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. November 30th will be our next game. University of Maine at Presque Isle. Be coming down 95. Pulling off right here, Augusta. We'll have a 6 o'clock women's start, 8 o'clock men. And then on December 7th, Unity will be here. 5:30 start on that one for the women, 7:30 for the men. And then the students will be in their exams. And we'll take a break. We'll be back after the new year for Moose basketball. They'll have some break in the schedule, but then they'll do some holiday tournament type things and then come back to the league schedule. That was a pretty one-on-one play here by Darby as she came in. She got that hesitation dribble, drives defenders nutty.
And the thing is, she's being guarded very well.
Yes.
I mean, that. What can you do? I mean, you got to come up and double team her sooner. You can't let her come down below the elbow because it's almost automatic for her. So you got to have somebody come off as she initially beats the person defending her.
Clock, no, loose. Seawolf's doing a better job, I think, on rebounding this half.
Yeah.
Not so many easy putbacks for the Moose as they had in the first half of play there when LaFount was owning the boards and got a bushel full. Did you get any stats, Nate, at halftime? We're hoping to get the stats emailed up to us from league headquarters. 56-32. Whoops. Gusta wearing one of those protectors that the kids have to wear. She probably's got some type of facial injury. Usually that's you take an elbow in the nose there and you have to wear that thing.
And she's the one right now defending Darby, and she's done a really nice job.
Played her basketball at Mount Blue High School. She covered her brother for Mount Blue High School football. Had a touchdown on one of the games that we did here in Munsing Media. Kickoff return. Jamie's outside with it. Carmen Bragg. Toth. Tricky dribbles. Plummer came down. They tried to get it to her. Couldn't do it. Back out to LaFountain. Here comes Caitlin. She's going to stop, pop, roll it. Gustra with the rebound.
Yeah, UMA needed one more pass there as the rotation was a little slow coming over from SMCC.
Jamie dribbles out of trouble.
I mean, if you're Coach Laney right now, you're going into the fourth quarter and not even allowing 35 points. You're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless, so they are playing. They're playing fantastic man-to-man defense tonight.
Remember, we set this one up coming in. This was both teams have 7 wins on the season. There's LaFountain battling for the rebound, and the possession arrow will favor the Seawolves, so they'll take possession of the ball. Hannah Heel was the defender there on the rebound. She did a nice job. She played her basketball in Madomic Valley High School. 56-33. Second chance opportunity as soon. She's played a nice game as Montano. Ball goes well down. 5 team fouls for the Moose. 4 for the Seawolves. Both teams undefeated in league play. The Fountain shut off the baseline and caused the dribble out of bounds. So I think if you're naming a play of the game here for the Moose, certainly Caitlin would be in competition for her all-around game. She's been a put-back machine in the first half, and she's done a good job on both sides of the boards. But good balanced play here, and that's been the hallmark of the Moose so far. Bragg's got, she's in trouble, gets it back out to Jamie. Jamie makes some space for herself, gets quadruple teamed. Comes Darby, she's going to put it up and get it home. So a little bit of Darby-do there.
Fouls on Destiny Montano.
Yeah, we're going to see Darby here off the dribble, hit the seam, be able to extend up and sink that shot. Nice job there by Darby. She's had a heck of a game, too.
Sure has. Remember, she just set the school record for most three-pointers in a game. She hasn't been that hot from the three-point line, and the Moose really haven't, been firing out there all night, Nate. They've really done a good job of getting it in and getting second-chance opportunities, and, that's a pretty good mark of a team there when they, they can play different styles of games offensively or defensively to beat you.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Jamie be a little bit cold from the three-point line. She's taken a few, and I think it's because of her defensive and rebounding effort. She's putting a lot into that. I don't think her legs have really been able to get underneath her tonight for her jump shot. But
so that will do it. The end of the third quarter. So we'll take a break. Remind you, you are watching UMaine Moose basketball on MunsingMediaSports.com.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
One more quarter play here. We'll take a break. We'll bring the men's game up on its own separate feed on MunsingMediaSports.com. I'll thank our fine sponsor, Maine Athletic Fundraising. Across all our games, they're our anchor sponsor. If we stream it, they help us. That's basically what Maine Athletic Fundraising does for us. And, we do some special events here for covering the football season as we do the Fitzpatrick Award ceremony. We'll have that on in January, and that'll be sponsored by Maine Athletic Fundraising. And we're looking to do the Gaziano Award, which is the Lineman of the Year, and that takes place right here at the Augusta Civic Center. So we're going to try to work that into our live streaming as well. Kick back outside. Bragg. Codd rolls it off the rim. Strong rebound by Hoyt back in the game, as you would suspect. Jones. She drops it along the baseline home. Jones out of Chicopee, out in western Massachusetts. 59-37. Carter got shot off, got it to Plummer. Here comes Jamie trying to make some room for herself. She goes up, she got whacked That's going to be the 4th foul on Hoyt.
Yeah, we're seeing UMA kind of elect not to take that initial shot, and I think they're working down the clock, especially the shot clock, obviously here going into the 4th quarter being up as much as they are. Smart play by the women on the court right now. Go ahead and bring the shot clock down and attempt to get a better shot. Good job there by Jamie.
Got Carter and Codd in the game underneath. Darby and Carmen out front for the Moose women. Seawolves on the prowl here. Underneath, and we're going to get a foul called. Remember, the fouls reset each quarter.
Fouls on number 3, Destiny.
But there's no longer any one-on-one. Once you start shooting, you're shooting 2.
Which can really, really extend the lead now that there's no 1-on-1 to work through.
Right. It makes, a hackathon really not the strategy that you'd sometimes see to put people at the line. Dipped underneath. Plummer's got it back outside to Bragg. She's going to fire off the back iron, no good. Jordan Turner now. Comes Jordan left side. Bonds. Bonds is going to go.
Nice
What a block by Plummer. Bonds challenges, but Jamie rips it away from her. Bragg left side. Darby's got it there. They worked it inside, but it was tipped away from Morgan Codd. It'll be Moose basketball.
Yeah, just to kind of prove my point there, Darby getting a really nice screen set, but not taking the ball down to the basket. It looked like she could have created a lane for herself, but like I said, electing to make a dribble and make one extra pass and extend the clock.
Griffin and Vino in for the Seawolves. Outside, second chance opportunity is home. That's a nice follow by Emily Carter.
Oh, nice sidestep.
Boy, that was pretty. That was Vino. Created some nice room for her with that step. 62-39. Bragg off the elbow. More deliberate offense, as Nate told you, but now it opens up. There goes Bragg. No, she can't get it. Pulled down. Comes Vino. Vino's going to go. They let him play, and Plummer clears the board. Head of the pack there is Carter, and she's got it home. Nice job by Emily Carter running the floor. They found her.
But Bragg, will fight that pass through the defender. Nice job there by her to be able to get Carter the ball.
Now we get a foul. I think that's going to be on Codd. 64-39. The Seawolves will have a nice couple of possessions, but they just have not been able to stop the Moose. Yeah. That's been the problem for them. They just haven't dug in on the D enough to make those runs count. Haven't got the stops, and when they've tried to press the Moose have accelerated right down the floor. So it's a...
Yeah, I think that's the problem is you can't, when you fall down behind and you're like, as a coach, if you pressure the ball, expecting to get those turnovers, it just doesn't happen with UMA because their ball handling is so good.
Yeah, and all 5
right
handle the ball well. Whoever's out there, any 5 out there handle the ball well.
Right, in the games that we've seen, UMA's turn the ball over very little. They get shots up and they get second chance opportunities with offensive rebounding.
That was a nice take by Cobb, but she didn't get a roll in. Griffin flying down and getting fouled was Jordan Turner.
Fouls on Darby Tote.
You don't want to give up easy shots, but you also don't want to foul here. You're in control and you want that clock to run.
Rolled in by Hannah Heald. 64-41. We're in the 4th quarter. And thrown away. Can it get tracked down? It does. Nice job tracking it down by Clark. They find the open Plummer. Dish back outside. This is a 3. Iron rolls it home. Morgan Card rolled it home. 3-point. That's a killer. 67-41. Good follow by Jordan Turner for 2. At the 6-minute mark, here comes the pressure. And there goes Darby. Now she's going to pull it out and chew some clock. And we're going to push off the ball. Let's see where it's going to be. Foul's going to be called on Hannah Heald.
Fouls on number 22, Hannah Heald, her first.
Caitlin LaFountain will check back into the game here for the Moose. Emily Carter came in, gave Coach Laney some really valuable minutes. Caitlin's got it outside. She's going to drop it into Plum. Pretty move. No, didn't get it home, though. Jamie's been a little off tonight.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, look at her. Got a tractor-trailer accent down there.
Charge on number 21, Maria Nano.
I like the call by the guy, the announcer there. We're going to take a look at it right here.
Well, Caitlin got herself set in there nicely. Well, that was one thing we talked about, all the things Caitlin had done tonight. That's one thing she hadn't got yet.
Yeah, there you go.
She can add that. Darby outside, rims it. Fought for. And on the... Okay, they call the foul on Caitlin. Okay. Her third. Nobody in the game with 4, I don't believe. Hoyt might have 4. Outside on the perimeter. Griffin spins, goes, and is fouled. Foul's going to be on Lindsay Clark.
Yeah, there's what SMCC's done really well all night is being able to take the ball down to the basket off the dribble. A couple of easy lay-ins, and some of the women on the court be able to create space and make shots down underneath. But at this point, you almost think that's, you're too far gone at this point to be able to have that be your offensive set. You really got to start moving the ball around and, like we've been talking about, create their thoughts defensively, but get some open three-pointers, get back in this thing. We haven't really seen them shoot any threes tonight.
Scramble defense that time. Almost caused a turnover, but it'll be Moose basketball. Plummet inbound, side out. Gets it back. Jamie tried to drop it inside, but no. And pushing the envelope is Jordan Turner, as she should, but turns it over. Card's ahead of the pack, but good hustle that time, and Card's got it. Still got it. Who's got it? It's going to be a possession. It's going to favor the Moose. So a little scramble going on there. It'll end up Moose basketball, side out. Comes into Jamie. She holds. She's got Hoyt on her. Hoyt tries to go for the steal. Can't get it.
10 on the shot clock here.
Darby a look away and a runner. Well, she just made a little glance to her left, put a little indecision into the defender's posture, and then hit the runner.
Well, she's so quick.
Yeah, she is quick. Yeah, she's quick.
That even that little head bob away, the defenders are key. You have to almost honor that because she can switch her direction so quickly.
Toth with it out front. She's harassed, but she's taking her time. 3:43. This is Clark. Back outside to Card. Dropped in to LaFountain. She makes room for herself. Gets a rebound, kicks it out. New shot clock. They'll lead it.
Oh, what a great play by LaFountain, getting the rebound and kicking out right away, getting a fresh clock.
She went up hoping to draw the foul between the two defenders. Didn't get the contact called. Montano runs down the left side. We've seen her do that a few times tonight. And we're going to get a multiple whistles. Somebody's called a timeout. So timeout on the floor. We'll take the timeout. Remind you that you are watching UMA Moose Basketball on MunsonMediaSports.com.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
.3:15 left. It's been a good game for the University of Maine Moose. Well represented by the whole squad here, as they've got contributions from everybody up and down the lineup, and that's been the hallmark of the team so far this year. An enjoyable team to watch as they play really smart basketball, this group. They're 3:15 away from an undefeated start in the YSCC. Toth with it, holds outside. She gets triple teamed, and now she goes up with it, drops it there. Followed by LaFountain. She can't get it home, and now it's going to come off. Montano. Runner lifts out. This is Lindsay Clark with it. Lindsay's doubled, trying to go through. And I think she's going to be called on the push as she tried to run it down the left sideline.
Fouls on Lindsay Clark, her first.
Just the first. So it's an offensive foul on shooting. 21-point lead. The Seawolves have had a hard time crashing inside that 20-point barrier. The Moose have been able to keep them pretty much at bay here for the entire second half. Dropped inside. That one wouldn't drop home for Gustra, and with 2:19 left.
UMA's defense is just so harassing. They're man-to-man, and they've played it so well this season with such a short bench.
Yeah.
You know, they seem to match up well against just about everybody, usually to their advantage. But you'd figure at some point the bench would come into play, but not yet. I think you talked about it earlier, Rob, that they're in such great shape that it almost doesn't matter at this point. And they're playing such good basketball, and especially defensively.
Montano came down the left side as she's wont to do and did a good job. Quick timeout by Coach Howe just to get some kids in, I think. Kendra Caghillery in the game. Under 10 on the shot clock. And all net for Lindsay Clark.
If you're Coach Laney, could you ask for anything better than that? Run that clock under 10.
Yeah.
Get a wide open 3-point look and be able to nail it home.
The southpaw, put it down all net.
Give yourself a 22-point lead.
Won't go. Rebound by Codd. Bragg running the show out front now. Comes Clark to pop another one home. So Lindsay back-to-back baskets for the freshman. Lebanon High School over in Cornish, New Hampshire. They let that one go because we're at 45 seconds. A little skittering going on, but let's play on. Tipped out of bounds. So the University of Maine Moose women will move to 8-3 and 3-0 in the league, and that's a great start for Coach Laney's women's basketball team. Southern Maine will go to 7-2, and they'll be 2-1 in the YSCC. Clark's got it outside. Card knifes her way through. She gets tied up. Possession arrow for the Seawolves. So good solid start for the Moose. And they just continue to pull away and play really good solid defense. In this league, when you hold an opponent to 50 points, you're almost going to win the game. And the University of Moose have won the game, and they'll finish this one 74-50. So I'll let you know that we will be back. Our next women's game will be on the 30th of November as the University of Maine at Presque Isle will head down south, and the women's game will be at 6 o'clock that night against the University of Maine at Presque Isle. So congratulations to the Moose. Great team win for them and to Coach Laney. We're going to get a chance to talk to Laurie Ficker, the assistant coach. We'll have Laurie on at halftime of the men's game, which will be coming up here on MunsingMediaSports.com. For Nate and Brittany, I'm Rob Munsing. See you soon.